Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you folks doing? Welcome here and welcome back to another episode of Friday Night Smackdown. I am Con from Conman167. It's good to see each and every single one of you. And this is the final WWE watch-along live stream from this place. As you can see, the background has been completely taken down. It might be more echoey because I've removed some soundproofing in this room. I've taken things out of this room. We're on our way, everyone. We're on our way. I finally moved this Sunday, but it's good to have you here in the chat. Let's jump into this thing. It is time for your Conman Certified Roll Call. So who do we got in here today? We got ourselves Bad Guy Falcon. How you doing, buddy? We got Trey Lucado. Hollow Man. How you doing, buddy? We got Ryan Vizquez. We got Michael Wade up in here. Miguel, it's good to see you. We got Ryan again. We got WWE Clips. Samuel Vlogs. Tifton Watson. How you doing, buddy? We got Austin Mayer up in here. We got Graphic Camera. Benjamin Will is in here. Good to see you. Women's Wrestling Fan. Byronite is in here. We also got Rando Craig. How you doing, Dave? Rua, Robbie. We also got Cole Mario, Kevin Langhoff. Oh my goodness, there's lots of people in this chat to start things off. It's good to have you guys. Gavin Mangus is in here. Who else do we have? I see Neek Man. I also see Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? November Freeze is in here. Cowboy 420 as well. But welcome to the Smackdown After Mania. Oh yeah! That's right, everyone. And tonight, we finally get to find out what Roman Reigns' announcement is. So back on Monday, Roman Reigns channeled his inner Doug Ford, and he made an announcement about making an announcement. The question is, what is that announcement actually going to be? Could it be his next challenger? Could it be his sights for the next year? Is he maybe looking ahead to WrestleMania next year? Maybe WrestleMania Hollywood? Maybe there's something else going on Roman Reigns has to announce. I'm not too sure, but I want to hear your guys' opinion in this live chat. What's next for Roman Reigns? How you doing, C Wrestling? That's for you, C Wrestling. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. I know it's so bare. We got Mitch the frickin' plant over here. Mitch the potted plant is just chilling with us for the night. And then, of course, we got the championship over here. That's it. That's all I got for the background. I am in the process of moving, which it completely takes place this Sunday. I'm so pumped. So pumped. But there's also some news going around that there is a potential call-up tonight and a potential name change. So some people saying that the name change for Marcel Barthel could be to Ludwig. Ludwig. Something like that. Ludwig. I don't know what it's going to be like. I know people are freaking out about this name. I don't think it's that bad, to be perfectly honest. It's not terrible. I don't know what the background of the name is, though. It could very well be just as bad as Gunther with the history of the name. I don't know. But yeah, it's one of those names that I can see working. I hate to be that person, but let me tell you, we've been talking about Butch since he made his debut with that name, right? And I wonder if Ludwig could very well be one of those names that sticks around. I don't know. Look, I wasn't ever in love with the name Marcel Barthel. It was a cool, all right name, but it was never a name that I'm like, oh, I can see that being a megastar name. Now, I don't know if Ludwig is the answer to the name. I truly don't, but if it is, then, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. It's not a terrible name. I know the internet's been blowing up with it over the last, 2, 3, 4 hours, but I've heard worse names, you know. Remember, we had the Viking Experience for a tag team debut, right? Con, just admit the wall is supposed to be white, but you managed to make it gray. Nope. This is the color of the walls from when we moved in. How you doing, Jamie Todd? Good to see you. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, my friends, what the name change might be this evening, if that means Imperium is in fact being called up. That's pretty much where we're at, guys. I don't know what else to say. Let's get a quick a quick little show right here in the live chat. Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji for if you like the name. For those of you who like it, give it a thumbs up. For those of you who don't, give it a thumbs down. Somewhere in between, give it a middle thingy. What's that called? A fist. There we go. Welcome to SmackDown. Let's go.
Welcome the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda's here. All right. Ronda, uninspired Rousey. Is she going to be all smiles here tonight? Yes, she is. She's not even mad. Not even mad. How you doing, Matthew Grantland? Good to see you in the chat. We also got ourselves Grady Dose. Good to have you, Grady. He says, greetings from the CMU Members Champion. Hope all is well. 14 months. Thought it was longer, but apparently not. Grady Dose, it is. I think there's a glitch going on YouTube right now, because on my end, it's showing you at 20 months. All right? So I think there's a glitch for the viewers, especially for the length of membership, because there's been many people saying that feels like they've been around longer than this, and they send their membership thing. So, yeah, you're at 20 months on my end. Here's Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey.
Now, Ronda, I think everyone can agree that you were involved in a very physical match on WrestleMania Saturday, and you proved to be a woman of your word, and you made Charlotte tap out. Let's take a quick look back.
So, Pat, Charlotte was going for the figure.
So this is at WrestleMania. If you guys missed it, Charlotte Flair did tap out to Ronda Rousey, but it's when the referee was down. So Ronda locked it in, and Charlotte was tapping out very, very quickly. Very quickly. But Charlotte, the dirtiest woman in the game, if she's going to embrace her father's gimmick, dirtiest woman in the game, taps out while the referee's down. Obviously doesn't lose, then goes on to win the match.
Charlotte
That's heat.
Definitely felt the pressure, and like I said, it looks like you tapped her out.
I did, and I will again.
I did.
But what matters is I lost. I didn't come here to make excuses. My mom taught me that to be the best in the world, you have to be able to beat anyone twice on your worst day, because you're not always going to fight on your best day, and the referee's not always going to count it the first time.
She's trash at promos.
I beat Charlotte once, but not twice. I tapped her out, but not when it counted, and that's on me.
Listen, later on tonight, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns will reveal his next step. So, Ronda, what's the next step for you?
I want a rematch.
She wants a rematch. There you go.
But not a regular match.
Oh?
I don't want Charlotte to be able to get herself disqualified again or counted out and escape with her title. No. I want a rematch with no loopholes, no excuses, and no doubt. At WrestleMania Backlash, I challenge Charlotte Flair to an I Quit match.
Wow. Oh, wow. So uninspired. But here we go. I Quit match between Ronda and Charlotte. And there's Charlotte Flair.
Ronda, you couldn't beat me in checkers, let alone an I Quit match. I'm Charlotte Flair. I don't quit. Quitting is not in my DNA. But you know what is? Winning!
Woo!
Ronda, I felt your armbar. I felt the pressure. But I didn't lose. I didn't tap out. I walked out the SmackDown Women's Champion.
I didn't
and
tap out. Okay, that's some good heel heat right there.
That the baddest woman on the
'Cause you
planet
did.
is just not just a snappy catchphrase. It's a myth.
All right.
Because you can't win when it matters. So the answer to your question
I actually like that. I like that.
No.
No. Oh, she turned her down.
So get in the back of the line, bitch.
There you go. Get to the back of the line, bitch. That's that.
Charlotte,
Wow.
I've got some news for you. This fight is going to happen. And you're not going to say I quit. You're going to scream it when I turn your elbow backward.
All right.
Ronda Rousey claims she is going to get the I Quit match she wants.
So, look, I got to give kudos to Charlotte Flair in this feud. Legitimately, got to give kudos to Charlotte Flair. Ronda Rousey is so uninspired on the microphone. Oh, you're going to give me the match. You're going to give it to me. One way or another, this match is happening. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna win. My mom told me that I need to win. My mom told me, so I'm gonna do it. I need to win. Me. Like, come on, influctuate your voice. Come on, make at least add a little bit of sadness or happiness or something to it. Like, show some emotion. Just show something. All right, I don't care if you are gonna butcher your lines. Look. I would much rather somebody flub a line because they're speaking passionately than just sit there reading their lines. I'm gonna win. One way or another, Charlotte, I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna face you again. Because my mom told me that I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna face you again. So Charlotte, I'm gonna face you. Like, come on.
Butchie, we're finally going to let you off the list.
Butch!
You hear me? I want you to go out and I want you to treat that Woods fella like a bleeding chew toy, yeah? Are you ready for the bloody good bruising, Butch? Ready for your first taste of blood, Butch, are you? Huh? Because every night is fight night. Fight night. Fight night.
Fight night. You guys enjoying this group? Look, I know it's Pete Dunne, okay? And I know everybody knows it's Pete Dunne. Fight night, baby! It's time for Pete Dunne. But you know what's interesting is Pete Dunne's still doing the things to the side of the head. He's just like right to the chin. He's just like still doing that. So he's still got his pose. So that's not bad. But Butch just looks like an absolute maniac. He looks like he could snap like that. Absolutely. How you doing, C? C, he says I'm a bit robot. You're a robot? Okay. But honestly, he's not. Oh, he's a bot. Ah, see, wrestling's a bot. He's obviously poking fun at Tony Khan, who apparently said that there's a bunch of people who are bots. Bunch of people who are bots and that there's not actually real hate going on for AEW. I mean, I can tell just from being in the live chat that some people don't like AEW. I don't know if there's any truth to that statement online, but it's certainly becoming a running meme from Tony Khan, isn't it? A lot of people are just making fun. Even Braun Strowman poked fun. I believe Becky Lynch poked fun at it as well. Like, freaking Tony Khan. Actually, you know what, guys? I might as well bring it up. I'm going to show you the actual tweet because it is funny. It is quite funny. My takeaway from the tweet, though, is you actually felt like you needed to conduct that research. You know what I mean? Like, you felt like you actually needed to do it? All right. If you got to do it, you got to do it. You got to do what you got to do, right? But this is the tweet. He says, an independent study has confirmed that much of the staunch anti-W... Yeah, let me try that again. The staunch 0 for 2. Let's go again. An independent study has confirmed that much of the staunch anti-AEW online community aren't real individuals. It's a staff running thousands of accounts plus an army of bots to signal boost them. Dun dun dun. Look closely. These aren't real people. Who'd pay for such a wildly inexpensive thing? Oh, man. Not inexpensive, expensive. My reading is terrible. I don't know how I was ever a broadcaster to begin with, but I am. Yeah, so that's the tweet. I don't know what else to say about it. It's, like, you guys can, you can speculate on if that's true or not in the chat. C Wrestling says someone who works for Tony has told him there's not thousands of people who dislike you, sir. There's one. They use thousands of accounts. It's fine. Con, if they wanted to call themselves Brexit for the group, with Butch, only UK people would understand. I think a few more people outside of the UK know about Brexit, but yeah, you're probably right. It would hit home, or hit close to home for everybody in the UK. No doubt about it. Serious Gaming says, Butch is the GOAT. Butch, Butch, Butch. I fear the Butch. Oh, yeah. It's all about the Butch. Peter Dunne, baby. Michael Wade says, you and me are both still learning broadcasting, Con Man. Yeah, you want to know the worst part about it? Is I was actually a radio host for about 3 months there. I had my own radio show. And it was all reading off of a paper. You think I would have got better at reading after that, but nope. Still butchered my lines. Still didn't make use of commas when I probably should have. Anyways, we got ourselves a $5 donation right here from Caden Esposito. Thank you, Caden. Let's see what you got to say. Also, Matthew Grantland, thank you for your dollar donation earlier. Woo! Oh, Liv versus Sasha tonight. Okay, wow. Simp mode activated.
Can I get a happy birthday because tomorrow I will be 13?
Oh, shit. Caden Esposito, happy birthday, buddy. And everybody else in the live chat, can you wish Caden Esposito a happy 13th? The big teenager year. Oh, man. Yo, I remember when I turned 13. Big deal turning a teenager. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, my friend. It's time for the New Day. And Xavier Woods, along with Kofi Kingston, are here with a microphone in hand.
Look at y'all. Look at y'all in the ring. Looking all happy. What? Coming off your first WrestleMania win. Congratulations. And welcome to the club.
Actually, one second. Would you mind cutting the music real quick? We got a few things to say. Thank you. There we go. But to back that up, Kofi, they're in the Winners Club for Mania. I actually don't have a WrestleMania win.
Oh my God. Well, no, hold up. In 2019, when I won, like, we both won. Oh. As a matter of fact, we all won.
Yeah. We did.
But y'all
got to get that caffeine into us.
WrestleMania win, and everybody know this.
Yeah, everybody knows this.
Everybody knows, but especially for these two young booties, I'm talking about Ridge, I'm talking about Butch. Let us go ahead and explain to you how things work around here.
Since WrestleMania is essentially our season finale, that would make tonight's SmackDown our season opener. And that would mean that all records are reset!
Hey! Oh my God!
Records are reset.
Oh my God! The records are reset. What a shot at AEW!
So Butch, let me tell you about myself. I got off a red-eye flight from LA this morning, G4, you know. But then
what a shot! They be shooting at the hip.
The waist. But most importantly, I got your auntie on the other line in the back, and she actually says she can't wait for me to whip your rabies-infested ass.
Like.
So if everything's reset, that means you didn't beat Austin Theory at WrestleMania.
Oh my God. Oh wow, that's WWE has never mentioned like their records once in the history of their business. Now they're saying it matters because we've reset. Without a doubt, that's a shot at AEW. That is without a doubt a shot. I didn't know we kept track of records in WWE.
Yeah, you know, Butch, Ridge, and Sheamus, these are the Eastie Boys. Yeah, the Eastie Boys. You go up to Boston, you go due east, boom! That's Ireland, the hometown of Sheamus. You go east of that, it's the UK, where Ridge and Pete Butch are from. They're the Eastie Boys, baby.
One sec, just making a tweet. Very professional stuff right here. Very, very professional.
Big kick to the face. Oh, and a relentless attack here by Butch. Looking to take out the arm, dislocate the shoulder of Xavier Woods.
All right. So I just released a tweet. If you guys want to agree or disagree with me on it or laugh at it or favorite it or anything like that, it's over there on Twitter. It says, I didn't know we kept track of records in WWE. So you can go favorite that if you'd like to. Once again, twitter.com/conman167 at conman167. So we got ourselves a match going on. It is Xavier Woods versus Butch. So who will win is the question that I have today. It's either
Side Russian leg sweep follows it up with a basement drop kick.
It is great to have Xavier Woods back. I mean, I know we're talking about Butch and the Eastie Boys, but Xavier Woods and the New Day bringing energy to every arena.
there we go.
Oh, and Xavier through the second rope, which moved out of harm's way.
Pat apparently said Pete. It's gonna happen, isn't it? Gonna happen. So Pete Dunne has officially been mentioned. Officially. Oh man, Butch has a bloody nose. That's not good. Yo, that's quite the visual as we go to commercial break, though. It's all about the Butch. So, let's head on over here to the donations because we got ourselves a 10 bomb here from Caden Esposito. Caden, how you doing, buddy? Thank you again, my friend, for the support on the channel. He says, I just will say thank you. I felt like everyone misses Big E. Oh, yeah, everybody. Everybody misses Big E, buddy. Everybody.
The King of Kings.
I will just to say thank you. I felt like everyone missed Big E.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you again, buddy, and happy birthday again. If you don't miss Big E, you're a jerk butt, says Tony Stark. That's a great way to put it. A big old jerk butt. All right? The biggest of jerk butts. We also have something over on Twitter here. That C Wrestling has sent to me. And of course C Wrestling has found this. Like, of course he has. Of course C Wrestling has found this online. Like, of course he has. There's a bid going on for Liv Morgan's whip. There's a bid going on for Liv Morgan's whip. I don't even want to know what the person who is going to own this thing going to do with it. I don't even want to know. All right, but C Wrestling has found out that this whip is gonna be sold for over $5 grand already. Let's set a bid here. Let's set a bid. Let's go 10,000. All right, so that not many zeros. Let's bid now. Okay, let's bid now. I'm joking. Oh, all right. So, yeah, there's that thing right there. That's it. If you guys want a Liv Morgan whip, then you can have it. It's right there for you.
Friday Night Smackdown. Friday, September 30th. Tickets and ringside packages on sale now.
But we're about to go back to the action where Peter Dunne, also known now as Butch, is in the ring. It's all about the Butch. Dana Jones says you need money for it. Well, shit. I didn't know I needed money to bid on something. Damn, that's, I thought it was guess the price. Thought I had it. Damn it. What's the website? Asking for a friend, says Devin. The website is horndog.com. All right, buddy? That's the website. I'm sure you'll find it right there. What are my thoughts on the NXT titles being vacated? You know, it sucks, obviously, that a champion was released from his contract. I'm not going to get into the whole stuff with Nash Carter right now. I will talk about Wesley, though. Sucks for Wesley. Big time. You know, Wesley is a fantastic talent who I'm not sure stands out as much as a single star, but in a tag team, he was excellent. He had a great foundation with Nash Carter. And so that sucks. That sucks for him. So I hope he finds his footing. I hope he finds something exciting. He is a great talent, so I'm sure he will. But for the first time in ever, or at least since Impact Wrestling, for the first time in a long time, Wesley is going to be on his own. So we'll see how he does.
Beating people up. It's perfect for Friday Night Smackdown. Terrible for Xavier Woods.
Bailey Gibson says his TV is broken. I'm sorry to hear about that there, Bailey. Very sorry to hear about that. As Xavier Woods begins to punch the face of Butch. There's a chop to the chest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Woods. He's starting to fire back now. Those are some royal punches from the King. I'm not even sure if they're still referencing him as King Woods. Feels like they've dropped that gimmick already. Now off the ropes, Xavier. Here he goes again. Slides underneath Butch. Forearm to the face. Ooh-wee! There's some momentum behind that one. And now goes for the back heel kick. Shades of Booker T. Get those pinkies up in the chat for King Booker. Now Woods going to work. No, reversed by Butch. Big kick to the side of the head. Butchie got kicked. Butchie. But Woods runs into the corner, lifted up and over, lands on his feet. Forearm right there to the top of the dome. Kick to the side of the head. Now Woods lining it up. Oh, no way. What a forearm. Double stomp onto the fingers. Butch with a kick to the back of the head. Game over. Butch just butched him. 2. No, kick out by Woods. Big kick out. Xavier still in this thing. Damn. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Sean Williams says the King title didn't do anything for Corbin. Disagree heavily. It got him over as somebody who was detested. Nobody liked the King Corbin character. Not a single person. And to this day, it has generated a ton of heat for him to be the one of the top heels in WWE. Like, look, he's not far behind Roman in terms of how much people hate him. Sure, Roman is operating on a whole nother level. Oh, wait, whoa! Woods just beat Butch! Whoa! Well then, Woods with the dub. I was not expecting that. I was expecting Butch to pick up the win. My thing just cut out on me, so we'll see if it will load back up. But Butch loses already. Damn. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji here in the live chat. I understand it. I truly do. I understand it. You know, you kind of want to make Butch... Uh-oh! Butch is slapping everybody in the ring? Butch! Butch is just throwing a huge temper tantrum. They really are treating him like he's a child. That is ridiculous. Damn. Really treating Pete Dunne like a child. From the gimmick, how he looks, how he's acting, the outbursts. It's like a spoiled brat. I wonder if that's kind of the goal. If that is the goal, I don't know if I like it then. If it's just coming across that way, that's one thing. But if that's actually what they're intending for him to be. Like, I don't know if I like that. It is what it is, though. I'll give it some time. And we also got Caden Esposito saying, did I know that today is National Beer Day? Damn, is it actually? I should have a brewski. I should go get a brewski. You know what? Since it's International Beer Day, I think I've got one cold one in the fridge. Let me go check. One sec.
Flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
There's no beer. The beer got moved over to the new house. There's no beer. There's no beer. Oh.
Now that Party City's at Canadian Tire, I've got some pretty great party ideas. Birthday rewind.
No beer.
Friday. Tea time. Sunday scaries.
Daniel Dennis says Cap. Dude, I wish it was Cap. I wish I was lying. The beer got moved over. There's no beer. I guess it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Can't you order a meal and get beer with the meal? Oh, dude, no! Stop! Stay fucking wrestling! Stop trying to get me to spend money! Stop it! Oh, I'm out $4,400 for the damn flood. I'm getting none of it back. You want me to keep spending money? Stop getting me to spend money. Oh. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, but damn, some food would be delicious. Ryan Vizquez says, Con, alcohol is bad for you. Yeah, I know. But so is pretty much anything you put into your body. Like, it's crazy. It's truly crazy. Anything you put into your body, if you put too much of it into your body, it's bad for you. So what does that mean? Everything in moderation, right? You could die from eating too much sugar. You can die from drinking too much water. You can literally, anything can kill you if you try hard enough, you know? So just everything in moderation. That's the way I would say to look at it, you know? You don't want to destroy your liver, not a chance. So you don't drink 14 beers every day. If you had one a couple times a week or one a week or something like that, yeah, sure, you know, or two a week, or you have a couple shot skis from time to time, absolutely. But don't overdo it ever. That's when you start getting into troubled areas. Boom Squiggles says you should order a meal. You should order a frig off. Jared Bass says new house. Did I miss something? I think so, buddy. I don't want to talk about it all night because it feels like it's what I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, but we were dealing with a flood here at this place that I'm in right now. Our basement completely flooded with sewage. So we had to move out. The restoration company came back in. The plumber came back in. The house still reeked of sewage, so they had to come back in again. They fixed it again, and it still kind of stunk. It's livable right now. But all that combined, along with the fact that we've asked them for so many things over the past year and they haven't followed through on anything, we decided it was time to pick up our stuff and go somewhere else. Luckily, what we ended up finding was somewhere that was $500 a month cheaper, and essentially all we're losing is one bathroom and one bedroom. We have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath at the place that we're currently at, and we're downgrading to a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. But honestly, the place feels so much bigger, much more open. The place that we're already in is just so much more boxed in. Like, everything is a room. Like, the living room is an actual room, and my girlfriend Becca's office is an actual room, but they're all blocked off and they're all square, and there's no flow to the house that we're currently in. So I'm so excited to get to the new place. Truly am excited. And I think you guys are going to like the new office as well. I think it's going to look really cool. I don't want to spoil anything for how it looks, but directly behind me, if we say right here, whoops, I dropped something. If we said right here, there's going to be a fireplace. Yeah. So our background's going to have a fireplace in it, along with some photos hanging up towards the top with a little shelf across the middle, and then towards the sides, I'm not exactly sure what they will look like, but it's going to look pretty cool, man. I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like. See Wrestling says until they see the wallpaper. The wallpaper's never seeing the light of day, all right? What See Wrestling is talking about is there is some ugly-ass wallpaper on the bottom half of the walls. Except for where the fireplace is, there is some ugly-ass wallpaper. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my soundproofing foam. This stuff up here, you guys can see it at the back. I've still got a little bit up. I'm going to take my soundproofing foam and I'm going to post it all along the wallpaper so that you guys don't have to look at something ugly. Here's Sami Zayn.
It's an anything goes match, not an everybody is welcome match. Did you see what I had to deal with out there? I was supposed to get my revenge against Johnny Knoxville. Instead, I had to deal with Party Boy and Wee Man. Yeah. It's not funny. And the giant hand, the stunts, the pranks. Do you understand that I am one of the best in the world? And I have been reduced now to a laughing stock. No, you don't believe me? Look at this.
What is that?
That is cheese.
Yeah, why?
Why? Because of the mouse trap. I was trapped in a giant mouse trap. You know, cheese is disgusting. By the way, look.
Cheese is disgusting? What the frig? Okay. Oh, now I hate you, Sami Zayn. How don't you like cheese?
Person who walks through that door,
let's get a cheese chant. Cheese.
The crap out of them and get my respect back.
The next person that walks through that door.
Next person that walks through that door.
I love it. I'm in. Let's go. The next person that walks through the door is yours.
Perfect. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Drew McIntyre walked through.
After that.
What do you mean?
No, the next person. No. That's what I didn't know the next.
This was your idea
yes,
too.
I know, but
this
not the next.
Sammy, the match is the match is official and it takes place tonight.
Okay. You know what? Actually, that's perfect. Because Drew McIntyre is the toughest guy on the whole roster. So when I beat him, I'll get my respect back.
There you go.
Right? All I have to do is beat Drew McIntyre. Okay.
All I have to do is beat Drew McIntyre.
I was directed to give you this note.
Okay. Thank you. Do me a favor, if you would. Please tell Ronda I can't meet with her right now.
Will do so.
Thank you.
What is that all about?
Wait, what's that note? Let's get some eye emojis in the chat. Ludwig. Oh, it's Marcel Bartel. He's been called up.
Allow me to introduce you to the man.
So it's Ludwig. Oh, Gunther's being called up, everyone.
And elegance. Er ist der Inbegriff von Eleganz
So Marcel Bartel's been called up, everyone. Oh shit! Gunther! Gunther!
You didn't talk to this specimen. The scowl.
Oh shit! Oh, all right, it's official. Gunther's been called up. We've been talking about it for a while that he looks main roster. Well, hell yeah, main event ready, but he looks main roster ready as well. Damn. Gunther is here. The music is good. It's going to take a bit for him to be recognized. So here's the thing, guys. For so long, he was known as Walter, right? For so long, people got used to Walter. Now they're like, hey, his name's Gunther. So maybe people are just not familiar with him right now. It's one of those gimmicks that's going to take a few weeks to really get going, in my opinion. But yeah, Gunther and Ludwig something. What was it? Ludwig. I forget. You guys will let me know in the chat. But the presentation was fire, says C Wrestling. Agreed. And then King of Fate says, so Fabian is going to be left down in NXT. Apparently, yeah. Apparently. Becky Yaboa says his original music and name was way better. So here's just something I want to throw out there, okay? He was loved in NXT and NXT UK as well. He was absolutely loved. And no matter what they did, they struggled to get him over as the legitimate heel because everybody liked him. So what did they do? They took stuff away that people liked. They changed his name. They changed his theme music. They changed things about him. They had him slim down a little bit. This is not the same character as Walter. This is a different character. Even though it's similar stuff, it's still a different character. And I think that's what they're trying to establish. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't hate the name Gunther. You know, it's only because we got used to the name Walter. And let's face it, the name Walter is not great. It's Walter. Look, freaking Walter White on Breaking Bad. He was some old dude who had cancer, who could barely walk. Like, I mean, oh my God. Then he turned into a badass drug dealer. But he named himself Heisenberg. He didn't keep the damn name Walter. You're not walking up to some drug dealer on the corner and be like, hey, are you Walter? Can you sell me meth? Like, that's not happening, okay? So, of course, it's the name Walter is just not that badass, but he made it badass. And he's going to make the name Gunther badass as well. All right, that's what's going to happen. And I believe in him, you know, and I think you guys should believe in him as well. The name is Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser, there you go. There you go. So it's all about the performer, what they can do with the name, and I think he's going to do just a fantastic job with it. I truly do. On another note, frig Sami Zayn for not liking cheese. Frig you. Cheese is awesome at Sami Zayn. All right? So if you guys agree with me on that cheese is awesome, you should go favorite and retweet my tweet right there at Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is going to be like, what the frig is this kid's problem? First, he sends me a photo over text, and if you guys have not seen the photo that I sent him, I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to share that info with you right here, right now. If my phone will load it in, because my phone is actually a piece of trash at the moment. Very slow. Where is he? There he is. I sent him that beautiful photo. I just like, hey, you know, Sami Zayn, here's a photo of me if you want it. I subscribe to you, so yeah, there you go. So he's probably just looking at it like, what is this kid's problem? He's now adding me saying, frig you, cheese is great. Like, frig off. He's probably like, frig off, cheese sucks. Watch, I'm going to get blocked for that. I'm going to get blocked by Sami Zayn for saying cheese is awesome. Richard Finch says cheese is the second greatest thing behind sliced bread. Yo, put the two together. Cheese and sliced bread. Woo!
discretion is advised.
LA Knight will probably be called up soon, says James Quick. There you go. What do I think of Imperium versus Usos? Fine. It would be great. Oh, man. Gunther. In-ring debut. And you know why also they changed his name? Because Walter already had his debut on the main roster. Gunther hasn't. Walter has. So they can actually say things like Walter is undefeated, or sorry, Gunther is undefeated on the main roster. Ghostface says Cody versus Miz on Raw this Monday. Let's go. Shit, that's big. That's big. Let's go. All right, so here is Gunther versus Alonzo something. Joe Alonzo. Adrenaline in my soul. Something, something Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, Gunther. Joe. Let's call him Jobber Joe. Or will it be Gunther? Walter has been reset. I'm tweeting that out. Hashtag Gunther. Hashtag reset. Oh, what a chop. Oh, there it is. Walter has been reset. Hashtag Gunther. Hashtag reset. Oh, that's too funny. I don't care. Walter has been reset. Stealing it from Kevin Langoff. Oh, man. Jobber Joe was down. And I think Gunther's going for the win. Scoops him up and just slams him down. Yeah, he's not going to be liked on the main roster. They might position him. This could be a big heel, guys. Legit. Like, this could be a huge heel. My question is, though, who are the men to overcome this heel? It's probably going to be Drew McIntyre. Oh, there's the powerbomb. 1, 2, it's over. Gunther with a somewhat uninspired performance here tonight. But it's against Jobber Joe, so, you know, it's not going to be anything crazy. They didn't showcase all his stuff, though. They didn't showcase him flying off the top rope. They didn't showcase his big, big, big hard chops. They didn't showcase multiple power bombs. His facial expression was just kind of meh. Like, they had one big chop right there, but... What'd you think about that? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji right here in the live chat, my friends. They don't want him doing the multiple power bombs right now. Clearly. How you doing, though, Eve? Good to see ya. I don't know. I'm of the impression that if you're gonna debut somebody, you should showcase what they can do in the most exciting. Oh shit, Raquel! Raquel! Yo! Raquel is here! No! They changed her name! Raquel Rodriguez now! No! Oh my fucking god, they changed her name too! Raquel Rodriguez.
They've never seen anything like me.
Her fourth name change, I think, since coming to WWE.
Can I help you?
Hello.
En Los Lotharios.
Raquel Rodriguez. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Humberto.
And I'm Angel, better known as the Lethal Lovers, Los Lotharios.
Welcome to SmackDown.
And as is tradition, we would like to welcome you with a kiss.
What?
De ninguna manera. Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Ciao. Are those guys always this annoying?
Sorry, players.
You guys want to know a little secret how you can tell who's a babyface in the WWE? Who smiles? Raquel is going to be a babyface. She's got the big, big smile from ear to ear. She's a big old babyface. So, all right, Raquel Rodriguez now. No longer Gonzalez. Raquel Rodriguez. What do you guys think about that name change? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji. It certainly feels like it's a big episode, though, so far. A lot of things are happening.
Here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, and there is a reason for this. Take it back to WrestleMania Saturday, Pat versus Drew McIntyre. A little bit of miscommunication between Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss.
Okay. Raquel has been reset. I'm going to tweet that out, too.
Welcome to Claymore Country. Drew picks up the win, but then this happened after the match. Drew McIntyre with his sword, Angela in hand. Madcap Moss thought he was going to be a bit tricky here. Didn't pay off.
Yeah, a little sneaky Madcap does not work because Drew catches him and then slices through the top two ropes with his sword, Angela. One of the scariest things I've ever seen in person.
All right, here we go. The next tweet. The next tweet. Raquel Gonzalez / Rodriguez has been reset. Hashtag reset. Hashtag SmackDown. Oh, man. The tweets are working great. They can't even script their own workers to say they watch the show. Fair point there. Fair point, dude. But, yeah, so tonight is happening. Tonight's a show. It's a show, all right. Still feels like it's a lot of things that are happening, but it doesn't mean that everything is great so far tonight. Again, I personally am the person who would like to see... Personally the person. That sounded weird. I'm someone who would have liked to see Gunther presented in a bigger way, honestly, for his first match. I think that he has a lot to offer. Sure, it's going to be a slow build for him, clearly. But I think they could have turned some heads with him just squashing him. Like, if you would have found a jobberino, so a jobber guy, an enhancement talent, to come on in and just take literally an Ilya Dragunov type of beating for a big payday for his first match, I think that would have been so much more impactful than just having him go in and just do a couple of moves and then be like, I'm Gunther, ha-ho. Like, you know, like... See, Wrestling says, what's the point in NXT 2.0 if you just change people when they're called up? You have them do one thing good, then change them. How do you expect them to instantly get over? Yeah, that's definitely the main roster problem. It's been the main roster problem for a long time.
It covers most prescription drugs and acceptance is guaranteed with most plans. Isn't that right?
Gotcha, Eve. So we're on the same page. That's what. Hey, look at that. Conman's got a bit of a brain for the business. Not a crazy one, but a little bit of a one. See, like I can think things through. Yo, I like that you got the same mindset. That makes me feel like I'm not some jabroni online. I like that. LA Knight will become NY Made. Can you imagine? NY Made. Hey, yeah. Here for your daily cleaning. Like, I don't know. Just, please don't do it. Okay, I know Bruce is a subscriber of the channel. Bruce, please don't put LA Knight in a maid costume. Please, just don't do it. That's not welcome here. Okay? Please no. We got Ghostface, who's been a member for 9 months. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. And then we got eSwifty1YT. He says, best debut, Walter. Job out to Roman or win his belt. Not sure I follow. Are you saying what would have been the better debut is if he either jobbed out to Roman or won his belt? I think that might be what you're asking. Anyways, eSwifty, I do appreciate that, my friend. Con, if LA Knight became Delton Prince, would I freak? Yeah, why change the name? It works. It works great. We've already had to suffer through the change from Eli Drake to LA Knight. And we've accepted LA Knight. Let's not change that too. You know, no need to change that. We got also a $5 donation here from King Mike Todds. How you doing, King Mike?
I'm not calling him that name, IDK care. His name is Walter.
His name is Walter. I get it, dude. I get it. It's difficult to accept. Unfortunately, you're wrong. His name is Gunther. I would love for him to still, you know, like, again, I'm going to say it. Gunther is not a bad name. Walter is not a bad name either, but it's the performer who made it something special, right? And it is just a name at the end of the day. It's what the performer does with the ring, does with the name in the ring. So, I don't know. I still think if he's talented enough to get the name Walter over, he's talented enough to get the name Gunther over. But that's just me. Here's Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. Joke.
This was supposed to be the happiest happy talk ever. We're supposed to be reveling in my victory over Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania right now.
But you're not. Joke.
Now,
I love how the G is popped as well. The congrats balloons.
That's when you
the G is popped.
I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting. This week when I was on my yacht, I looked out over the horizon and I had an honest conversation with myself. I looked at what type of man I am and what type of man I've become.
Okay, this is good.
And I'm ready to admit that there is only one person to blame for this loss to Drew. And that man is Madcap Moss.
Oh, shit. Did Drew Corbin just turn on Madcap?
Lost to Drew if you hadn't climbed on the apron.
Wow, he's blaming Madcap.
I'm really sorry, man. I just felt so excited for you.
I don't care how you felt. It's not about your feelings. Look, somehow you managed to take WrestleMania weekend and make it all about you.
Wow.
About you winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal trophy.
Are they trying to get Madcap over as a babyface?
I finally won something. I'm kissing my trophy.
Wow. There's a Madcap Moss chant. No way.
You're getting too big for your suspenders and you've forgotten your place.
Wow, he's over. He's over. Holy shit, this is the effect of Corbin, guys. This is what I'm telling you. Corbin's a massive asset to WWE. He's one of their best heels.
Okay, yeah. No. I got one. What do you call me when I'm such a bonehead that I cost you a match? Madcap lost.
That's terrible. Tell me another one.
Tell me another one. It's like the king saying, no, tell me another joke.
Okay, no, I got one. Just came to me. What would you call Adam Pearce if he ran a brothel? Madam Pearce.
Okay. You're gonna have to stop the bad jokes.
I can't believe this.
If you're gonna get over as a babyface.
I bring you to SmackDown. I give you opportunities to make me laugh, to tell me funny jokes, and lately, all of your jokes, they've been terrible.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna give you another chance. Tell me a joke Tell me a funny joke. Tell me a joke like your job depends on it.
Oh, shit.
Because it does.
Oh. His job depends on it, guys. He's got to find a funny joke.
Okay, yeah. What do you call a guy who treats his friends like garbage? Who thinks he's better than everybody else? A guy who dresses like he's going to a funeral for Tommy Bahama. You call him Happy Corbin.
Hey! It's a good joke! It's a good joke! Oh, shit!
You think that's funny? You really think that's funny? Do all of you in here think that is funny?
Yes, we do. Oh, come on, frig you, Corbin. Frig you, Corbin. Attacking the Happy Corbin's guy, whatever his name is, Madcap Moss. The Happy Corbin's guy. That's a terrible call. Anyways, Madcap fighting back. Uh-oh, Happy. You better run, Happy. Right into the side of the champagne table. Corbin now hit with a spear in the corner. Madcap's turned babyface. And we got ourselves a full-on feud between Madcap and Corbin. Oh, boy. Corbin just launched over top of the chair and thrown him all the way to the outside. All right, Madcap. Will Smith him. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Madcap just sent right into the barricade. Ah, shoot. Oh, wait. What's he going to do with the trophy? Now Madcap slamming Corbin off the announce table. Come on, Madcap. I'm actually rooting for Madcap. I can't believe this is happening. This is how good Corbin is at his job. But now Corbin just bouncing like a basketball right off the table. Back inside the ring they go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Corbin. Right hand delivered. Madcap's in. Corbin, though. The hell is he? Why is he picking up a balloon? Oh my God. Corbin's like trying to scramble to get out of there. He's looking for anything to defend himself and he picks up a balloon. He's like, maybe this will help. Wow. All right, so what do you guys think? Is Madcap Moss over? Thumbs up if you think he's over with the crowd. Thumbs down if you think he's not. Oh, he just stomped on Happy Corbin's hat. Oh. Keeps throwing the hat rack out there. Lots of thumbs ups. Yo. What did they do to Shanky?
It's nothing personal.
Oh, nothing
It's
personal.
not.
It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. Get Ricochet out of witness protection. Tell him to put his Intercontinental Championship on the line against me.
Listen, I'm not doubting you or your resume. No one is, Jinder, but I can't even begin to consider putting you in a championship.
Oh, it's Ronda. What does Ronda want?
Ronda.
What was in that note?
Well, do I get my I Quit match?
It's not quite official yet, but I'm told we should expect an answer sometime tomorrow.
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 Ronda better get what she wants. Nonetheless, Monday night on Raw.
See, like, Ronda should be a heel. I'm sorry, I'm actually really curious here, though, guys. Out of everyone in the chat, who here actually wants to root for Ronda Rousey? Put your hand up in the air, okay? Send us the hand in the air emoji if you root for Ronda Rousey. And I mean legitimately root. Not just root for her because WWE tells you to root for her, but actually root for her. Like, if you do, and it's okay if you do, I'm just curious to see in the chat. I'm just curious to see if I'm in the minority or not. So there are people. Wow. Okay, now put a thumbs down in the chat if you don't root for her. One more time, everybody who is rooting for her, put your hand up in the sky. Put your thumb down if you do not root for Ronda. Wow. Okay, it's too close. It's too close to call. I'm going to make a poll here, guys. So, do you root for Ronda Rousey? Yes or no? Okay, it's simple enough like that. That's a lot of people voting. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let me know in the poll, guys. Do you root for Ronda Rousey? Because it was pretty much split in the chat. There were some people giving their hands up in the air. There were some people putting their thumbs down. So, it's gotta be really close. I think it was favoring the hands in the air. I think some people were favoring on the yes side of things, but let's get back to that though in a hot moment, okay? We'll look at the poll in just a second because we do have ourselves a donation here from D Briss. Mr. Briss, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, chat. And also, I forgot to mention this earlier. Ghostface, my friend, you, sir, are the new boss. So, Ghosty, you have become a 4-time Boss Battle champion. And then Briss over here dropping his 5, saying the following.
Why did Braun Breaker win title on Raw and go back to NXT? Don't you think he is more ready than other talent on NXT to be called up?
Yes, but you have to ask the question, is NXT ready for anybody else to be at the top of the division? They just lost Ciampa. They also were about to lose Braun Breaker. I don't know who else you put in that position with the NXT title, especially considering the women's title is still on somebody who people are not thrilled about. Do not get me wrong, Mandy Rose has been a great champion, but people are not turning the channel on to see Mandy Rose. Not right now. They might be turning the channel on to see who faces Mandy Rose, but not turning it on for Mandy Rose. I do believe people will tune in just for Braun Breaker, which is why they probably put the title back on him. That's my opinion. That's what I think. Okay, so over here to the poll with 249 votes, 64% of the chat says yes, they root for Ronda Rousey. Interesting. 35% says no, they do not root for Ronda Rousey. All right, then I think I'm going to put another poll out here, guys. Should Ronda Rousey turn heel? Or should Ronda Rousey be face or heel? Let's see this now. So face, heel. Let's see what this one is. So get those votes in the chat now through the polls. And you can say if you think she's supposed to be a face or a heel. Can you answer this question, Conman? Why do the fans hate Charlotte Flair? Good question. You know, I think it's a combination of a bunch of things. I think it begins with her last name being Flair. You know, you got to remember, even though the fans respected what Ric Flair did for a long, long time, he was one of the most hated people ever, like in the history of this business, just absolutely detested. So I don't think that ever truly went away. Being the daughter of the dirtiest player in the game, well, he's respected. She learned a lot of dirty tricks that way. A lot of things, a lot of mannerisms are similar to what Ric Flair did back in the day as well, from what I've seen at least. You know, the way she carries herself down to the robe as well. The whole gimmick is a heel gimmick. People don't like it. Sure, people are beginning to still, not beginning. People have respected what Charlotte Flair brings to the table for a long time, but still at the end of the day, she's a Flair. And you're not meant to like a Flair. You're just not. You're straight up not. Even to this day, Ric Flair finds a way to make us hate him. You know, whether it be intentional or not, the whole stuff with Becky Lynch and the man trademark and all that crap. Like, Ric Flair still finds a way to get us pissed off at him. And Charlotte Flair does the same thing. By the way, we got ourselves a highlighted comment from Tevin Walker. He says, "Hear me out. In 3 years' time, Gunther versus Dragunov at WrestleMania 41 for the Universal title." Dude, you never know what the future brings. Thank you for being a member for 30 months, by the way. You never know what the future brings. It could bring something like that. Here comes Sami Zayn. And he's going to be facing Drew McIntyre. So take a look at this right here. This poll says that most of the chat thinks Ronda Rousey should be a heel instead of being a face. 67% compared to 32%. The craziest part about that is it's almost the same amount of votes. Yet a lot of people said they root for Ronda Rousey. Very interesting. So you want to root for a heel Ronda. Gotcha. All right. Colin Plays says WrestleMania 41 might be in Canada. If that's the case, I'm going. Literally, the next time WrestleMania comes to Toronto, hell, even Montreal, I'd take a trip down to Montreal if it ever came to Montreal for some reason. The problem is that I don't think we're going to see a WrestleMania in Canada in a long time. I just don't. For one, it's in April, which makes it too early in the season to have an outdoors WrestleMania, because it's Canada. We still have snow in April. So that wouldn't work. You couldn't do it at like BMO Field in Toronto. There's no real outdoor stadiums in Canada. The biggest place that I think you could put it on is at the Rogers Center, which is where the Toronto Blue Jays play. And I know that's where the WrestleMania was back in the day as well. Whatever WrestleMania it was. WrestleMania... I can't remember. Which WrestleMania was it? I think it was the one with The Rock and Hogan. WrestleMania 18. That's what it is. Yeah, WrestleMania 18. So that would be possible, but I believe the max capacity is something like 50 some odd thousand, maybe 60 some odd thousand in the Rogers Center. So it's not like if WWE wanted to go there, they could have a sellout crowd. No doubt about it. The Canadian crowd would turn out. But it's not like it's that 100,000 seat arena that they're starting to push into. And when there's larger stadiums for a once a year type of show, I can see them being a long time before they return to Canada. I truly can. We're going to get the SummerSlams. We're going to get the Royal Rumbles. We're going to get the Survivor Series. Heck, 2019 we had SummerSlam. 2016 we had Survivor Series. I assume in 2023 we're probably going to have an event come here, some sort of pay-per-view, whether it be a Royal Rumble or a Money in the Bank. But I just don't see us getting a WrestleMania anytime soon. Not when the UK is over there, and they have been begging for a WrestleMania for a long time, and they have the stadiums to hold it, right? Mania 41 might be in Montreal, Canada. If that's the case, hell yeah, I'm going to the Bell Center if that's the case. Because the Bell Center can hold some people, but I think it's like 26,000 it can hold for a hockey game. So probably something like 28,000, 30,000 for a wrestling event. See, Wrestling says we won't get a Mania. Do you know how much it rains here? I think you'll get one day. Honestly, I do. Oh, Drew McIntyre in hot pursuit after Sami Zayn, and he takes him down with a clothesline. So who will win is the question. It's either going to be Sami, Zayn, or it's going to be Drew McIntyre as Drew brings him right back into the ring. Yeah, that's not looking good. It's not looking good if you're Sami Zayn. Here comes Drew. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Claymore. Oh, Sami Zayn. He moved out of there. Can I picture a WrestleMania in Hawaii? That would be so cool. If they made it a themed WrestleMania and they had it like set outside and you knew it was going to be less fans that were attending, but like if they had a somehow outdoor arena in Hawaii, that would be so cool. But Sami Zayn's running away, my friends. I think this match is going to end via countout. Yes, it is. Sami Zayn escapes with his life tonight. Yo, have WrestleMania Hawaii be on top of a volcano, all right? And then have Kane show up and do the whole boo thing, but have fire come out of the volcano. That's heat. Where's my meme? That's heat. Oh, that's Veer. That's not heat. That's not the right thing. Hang on. What am I doing here? That's heat. Oh man. They should have a Mania venue similar to the MLB Field of Dreams game, like a purpose-only stadium. In Hawaii, the 30-man over-the-top volcano match. Have a volcano match. Loser gets dumped in the volcano. Book it, Vince. God, they could have fun with that. We'll have Corbin toss Malachi Black and Rey Mysterio right into the volcano. It'll be the second time he killed Rey Mysterio. Ryan Vizquez asking, is LA Knight getting called up or not? I honestly don't know, dude. Truly don't know. We got ourselves another donation over here. This one's from Joey. How you doing, Joey? Joey. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you here in the chat.
Say my name, Conman. It's JJJ Joey. Thanks for the stream. Not all heroes wear capes.
Aw, thanks, buddy. Joey! Joey! Good to have you. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a little monster. It's a little monster. Hello. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you came up to say hi? Oh, you came up to say hi. Hello. How you doing? Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for saying hi. Hello. Well, that's a nice surprise. How you doing, buddy? You want to come up? Yeah?
Here's to a century of growing
Say hi to everybody.
and knowing the next 100
You can say hi.
even better.
He's here. He's here. There he is. Oh, hi, buddy.
Canadians, just a bunch of yes people.
There he is. It's Tucker. Tucker. Oh, how you doing? Ow, ow. No, no bites. No bites. I know you're falling. I know you're falling. It's okay. How you doing, buddy? You ready? You ready to see a new home? You ready for your new home, my little man? Are you ready for your new home? I know. I'm ready too, buddy. I'm ready to give you a new home. Yeah, I can't wait to give you your new home. You got more space to run around. You got a better backyard. Oh my goodness, you're gonna be so happy there. You're gonna be so happy. Yeah, you are. Okay, all right. You're about to fall. Don't fall. I gotcha. I gotcha. Please don't bite. No bites. All right, you're down. You're down. What do you think? Should we get you back downstairs? He's pretty dang cute, isn't he, guys? He's pretty cute. Hey, Doc. Should we say goodbye? Here, let's see if people can see you. Let's get you on camera. Hello, my name's Tucker, and I like to be a little rascal. That's what he's saying. Where is he going? There he is. Oh, there he is. All right, now he's going down here. All right, okay, and now he's back there. Ignore all the wires. Ignore the wires. Hello, Tucker. Where are you? Hello, Tucker. Oh, hello. There you are. Oh, what's that? What was that? You're gonna leave? Okay, thank you. Oh, there he is. There's the Tuck Man.
For the first time since conquering the Beast Brock Lesnar in the biggest WrestleMania match of all time.
Well, that was great for the commercial break. He came up at a perfect time. An absolute perfect time. So, yeah. I think it's time for me to now make the announcement, okay, everybody? Gotta make the announcement that tomorrow is the CMU Con Mania. Are you guys excited? Con Mania 4 tomorrow. I think it's gonna be live at like 2:30 in the afternoon. It's gonna be about 3+ hours or something like that. So tomorrow, Con Mania 4. It is gonna be so good. Oh my god, I can't wait to show you guys the show. I am finishing the edit tonight, which leads me to the next thing that I want to mention. I think I was meaning to mention this earlier in the show, and I have not mentioned it. I will not be live with AEW Rampage tonight, okay, everybody? As you can see, I have been busy cleaning up this place and getting everything packed up, and I need to make sure everything is good to go for the CMU tomorrow. So we are not live with Rampage right after this. But anyways, so exciting. Tomorrow, everyone, CMU Con Mania 4, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. Con Mania, everyone. Get that hype. Get that hype. But I mean, I figured you guys would be okay with me missing Rampage because, let's be real, it's just Rampage. You know, it's not a live version of Rampage. But we can say for next week, I believe, AEW Rampage is going to be airing at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So an hour before SmackDown, Rampage is going to be airing. I'm personally very excited for that. I think that's a great idea. They've done it before once or twice, I believe. They're doing it again next week, so I'm excited for that. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, guys. So we'll be live with it next week. We also got ourselves a donation here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Here's Macho Studios dropping a $9.86 donation. Oh, man. All right. Yes, Con Mania is one night.
Con, you've been singing Cody Rhodes the incorrectly. It's adrenaline in my soul, every fight out of control. Rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling on the floor, laughing.
The woman herself has to tell. It's the first chapter in the story of Lacey Evans.
Wait, what? Lacey Evans? What? Lacey!
I was born in a small town in Fannin County, Georgia. My father worked construction, and my mother was a young mom of 5. Life from the very beginning was a little bit rough because my father suffered from mental health and addiction problems, drug and alcohol. And my mom got caught in the middle of it, trying to be the best mom that she could be. But then the physical abuse, then the emotional abuse, the mental abuse, it got too much for not only my mom to take, but for her to watch. And before I could even start elementary school, I was taken away from everything that I knew.
Wow.
My mother loaded all of our stuff up in black trash bags, everything that we own, threw them in a car, and she picked us all up from school, and we left without my dad knowing.
Jesus. Okay.
After which, we jumped around from state to state, women's shelters, and campgrounds pretty much for the rest of my entire life. However, moving around as much as I had to do, it made me learn that either I could adapt and overcome, I could accept the way that things were and learn to roll with it, or completely give up. And I refused to give up. You see, I may not have the same straight shot to stardom that these other female superstars have been blessed with. That's all right, because that's what makes me different from all the rest.
I like that. There it is.
Because of what I've had to go through my entire life has made me the woman that I am today. A motivated, ready for anything, confident, caring mother, wife, sister, daughter, United States Marine, and WWE superstar.
Wow.
Now that doesn't make me any better than any of these other superstars, but they damn sure ain't better than me.
I like that.
The story of Lacey Evans continues.
That was an excellent promo. Welcome back, Lacey. They found something there. You know what made me catch on to that one was when she was just like, I'm not better than them, but they're not better than me, obviously. That's the key phrase of that line right there. Good promo. Very good promo. But it's time for Sasha Banks and Naomi, your tag team champions. Team bad, y'all. It's team bad. We're bad. We're bad. We're team bad. It's team bad. It's team bad. They bad, but bad. Now I need to. Okay, one second. It's team bad. It's team bad. They bad. That's team bad. It's team bad. They the tag team champions. They team bad. They team bad. They team to team to team to team bad. Team bad. They team bad. They team to team to team to team to team bad.
With every tap, a new legend is born.
And that's that.
A chance to grab destiny.
There you go. Tide Pride says she'll be the female Sergeant Slaughter. Unless she becomes an Iraqi sympathizer, I do not think so. Do not think so. Lacey about to become a big babyface again. Yep, absolutely. We thought she had big babyface potential back in her first run. It was up until she got pregnant by Ric Flair. Let's just forget that that was a thing. Let's forget that that was a thing, my friends. God, I can't. Okay, I'm so sorry for reminding you. That storyline still makes me want to cry.
Don't push down the feeling that calls you to wonder. Just follow it. Then live in the moments you feel.
Yeah, people are like, we will never forget that. Never. Oh, man.
Not only finding great brands and products.
But no, it's good to see Lacey Evans back, honestly. Really good to see her back. So what do you guys think about this episode of SmackDown here tonight? What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Thumbs down if you're not. Fist emoji if you're somewhere in the center. I'm giving it a fist emoji. I don't think tonight's show has been excellent by any means, but it hasn't been bad. You know, it's been there. There's been some good stuff from it. There's also been some stuff that is just, it's like it looked good on paper and it just hasn't been fully executed, in my opinion. Maybe a lot of starts to the stories, not a lot of drama with the stories already built up yet. Has Roman come out yet? No, he has not. We also got ourselves a donation right here from Jason. Team Bad Barker. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here in the live chat again. He says, I have to go. Y'all have a blessed day. Oh, my dude. You're just seeing you here, I think, for the first time tonight. Well, it's good to have you here, Jason Barker. I'm so sorry that you got to leave us now. But have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. Rest up, my man. I hope the job's going well. I truly do. And with that, Jason, you have become the new boss. Jason Barker.
I have to go. Y'all have a blessed day.
I think that makes you a one-time Boss Battle champion. Yes, it does. Ooh. So it's official. Jason Barker has entered the Boss Battle Championship. He is coming after Ghostface, who is a 4-time champion right now. Ghosty, be in the lead. Sean Ireland says, I can't believe WWE is finally giving people a chance on the roster. Give it a couple weeks. We'll make sure it's actually a chance, not just a 2-week push. We'll see. I am a little more optimistic about it, though, this time around for people. It feels like they're introducing them with some sort of goal. Like that promo for Lacey Evans. They've been sitting on that for a bit, I think. Whenever she was going to return, they're like, we're going to tell your life story, your backstory. It's really one of those magical stories, watching her overcome all of that and become the superstar that she is. But it's a really good backstory for a character as well. Damn, there's Sasha. Good Lord. Good Lord. Naomi just goes, ah! Well, both titles. Con, will we see Solo Sikoa and Naomi join the Bloodline if their faction continues? Solo Sikoa, I think you've got a really good chance. I don't think Naomi joins ever. I don't think so. Con, imagine if Von Wagner joins Edge and Damian. Frig off! Just frig off out of here, okay? That door that has no door handle on it, take a walk through that. Frig off out of here. Okay, no, not a chance. There's little Liv.
Liv, what are you doing over here on SmackDown when you and your tag team partner Rhea Ripley have a match with Sasha Banks and Naomi for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships this Monday on Raw?
I came here to beat Sasha Banks. Megan, if I beat Sasha Banks tonight, the momentum from that victory could help Rhea and I win those tag team titles.
Is Rhea here with you tonight?
No, Rhea is not here tonight, but she will be with me on Monday, and hopefully you'll see brand new women's tag team champions. Gotta go.
Liv Morgan putting a lot of pressure on herself tonight.
Yeah, need to get that momentum. Say, Rhea's here in spirit. Don't you worry about that.
And her opponent from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Good presentation for Liv. I agree the delivery needs work. Man, my delivery needed work right there. Her delivery does need work. But I think the presentation, they're starting to get down pat. You know, she's confident in herself. Damn. It's simp time for these ladies in the ring. Here we go. So who do we think is going to win? It's either going to be Sasha or Liv. So who will win? Sasha Banks or Liv Morgan? I do think they are planning on turning Rhea Ripley heel on Liv Morgan, and I think Rhea Ripley could be a front runner to potentially join Edge's stable. Possibly. We'll wait and have to see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that seems to be the way they might be going. And Liv Morgan, it's really unfortunate because I think that Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley could be a really good tag team. In fact, it's one of those tag teams that I think you could keep together for a while. Have one of them have a singles run, have a really strong run. The other person could be there with them along the way. Like, you didn't have to split them up, but I also understand why you are considering splitting them up. Because if you're looking at your heel side of things for the women's division, Rhea Ripley could have a monster run ahead of her. You know, you look at Bianca Belair, she's the current women's champion there. And you look at Charlotte Flair, she's got the top heel spot nailed down on SmackDown. But the top heel spot on Raw is still open for grabs. You could say it's Becky Lynch, but she just lost the title, and people still don't truly want to boo Becky Lynch. They do want to cheer Becky. So it could be one of those things where they're looking at it and saying, we need a top heel. Rhea's the gal. I'm a fan of the tag team of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. I will be sad to see them split up if they do, when they do. But I get it. Even though I was the person who was saying, put the tag team titles on them at WrestleMania. You know, I think they've got lots of potential together. But I'm looking at it from what WWE is doing right now. And it certainly looks like they are going to be splitting Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley in the near future. A13 Entertainment says Liv's delivery does need work, but in her defense, she hasn't really had much mic time in her career, so she really hasn't had a chance to shine on the stick. True, I'm a fan of Liv, but I do think she needs to improve her delivery a little bit. I don't know what the big deep breaths in between were, but she took them twice, and it was almost like she was using that as a pause. And it could be something as simple as slowing down her talking, right? She speaks really, really super duper quickly. And that's just because she's such a bubbly person who has a love for life. But slow it down just a little bit and you might get those words out that you're looking for. Just my opinion.
With Voyage composite decking, you aren't just building a beautiful new deck. You're building something that spans generations.
Would that mean Liv Morgan could join forces with AJ Styles? Hey, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan as a trio to take on Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley would be really fun. Would be extremely fun. Todd says mic time happens every morning in front of your mirror. Yes and no. You can cut a promo in front of your mirror all you want, but the moment that those live fans would be introduced to it, where you have to deal with heckling, when you have to deal with people booing, cheering, reacting in a different way than you anticipated, and having to play off of that, that's where the true pro level is shown, right? The true pros are able to navigate those rough waters. The people who are still green on the microphone struggle, you know? It's a sink or swim type of deal in the WWE. So you do need to be in front of a live fans to be able to understand if you are good at being a promo dude or not, right? In my opinion. She was backstage, but still you can hear the crowd, right? You can hear the crowd. If it's done live, then you can hear the crowd. If it's in front of a camera and it was recorded, then I don't think there's really much of an excuse right there. Uh-oh, Sasha Banks with a frog splash taking out Liv. 2 kick out by Little Liv. See, Wrestling says WWE will hate it when Liv beats Edge, though. Oh, man.
It was hard to hold those tears back. Even being here as long as I have.
Oh, Shayna Baszler, who's been giving a deck of cards because she's the Queen of Spades. Since she's the Queen of Spades, she needs a deck of cards. What the frig? Who? Legit, I'm so curious. Who walks around just deck of cards in their hand at all times. I'm watching a match. I need a deck of cards. Oh, Liv Morgan went for her finisher, the double knees to the face, and Sasha Banks was able to reverse that now into the cover. Count of 2. Liv Morgan rolls right back into the cover. Back and forth we go. 2. 2. Ooh.
Man, this is going to be something if she's able to beat Sasha. Sasha is the pinnacle of the women's division. And
Absolutely, Todd. But I bet you they practice a lot more than you think. It just doesn't mean that she's very great at it yet. Into the cover, count of 2. Like, I imagine think about it. If we practice promos in front of the mirror, like, or if we just cut promos in the car just for fun, or if we think about the days that we wanted to be a WWE superstar as a kid, we would sit there in front of a blank TV screen and see our reflection and cut a promo on ourselves, right? We all did that. I guarantee every single WWE star is cutting promos, writing promos, thinking about promos all the time. Just their execution and taking the words that are given to them and making them sound natural. That's where people struggle. I definitely guarantee they are always thinking about stories and promos and character work. Like, it's their job, right? It's the really good people at their job figure it out, and Liv Morgan has evolved, so there's no doubt she's always thinking. At their presentation, right? What type of outfit do I want to wear here? What type of demeanor should my character have going into this match? Like, all that stuff, heavily thought through. Now, WWE likes to change things at the last moment, which must make it very difficult being a WWE star. But they're 100% thinking about it, like, all the time. 100%. Liv Morgan now stepping up again, but she runs into a big knee from Sasha Banks. Uh-oh, Sasha rocked her. And Sasha's looking for a superplex. Liv Morgan's blocking it, though. Yo, never mind. Liv Morgan got rocked. Wait, into the cover. 1, 2. Both shoulders are down. Both shoulders are down. Wait a second. Did Liv Morgan win? Oh, shit. No way. It was a clean win. I thought both shoulders were down. Liv Morgan gets the dub. Liv Morgan just beat Sasha Banks. Whoa. That might be the biggest win of her career. What a win. What a win. Wow. Classic WWE. Somebody becomes a tag team champion, and they're like, all right, now you lose. Oh, my goodness. Literally, that didn't take long at all. They are just like, Sasha, you're a champion now. Now you lose. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well wishes go to Boogs, obviously, who has been injured after WrestleMania. But it's time for the Tribal Chief. What is his announcement going to be? Yo, he's coming out with 18 minutes left. 18 minutes. This is a good amount of time left. Something's going to happen. Acknowledge him, though, my friends. Fingers up in the sky. Such a banger of a song. Gotta crank up the music every time you hear it. He's on God mode. Greatness on a different level. Acknowledge him again, everyone. Fingers up in the sky. And I mean, you could seriously acknowledge him with a $200 dono. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to. It'd be really cool, though. Don't do it. But do it. But don't do it. It's Roman Reigns. Fingers up in the sky. Acknowledge him, bitches. That was aggressive. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Damn, that shoulder looks fine to me. Look at all those fingers in the chat. Those fingers in the chat. You guys be fingering my chat right now. Stop fingering my chat. Oh, man. All right, I want to hear your guys' predictions for what's going to happen here with Roman Reigns. Excuse me, what? The chat's coming. Oh my god. I'm just seeing Cody might come out. People are saying Cody potentially tonight. I don't see Cody. I don't. New belt. Interesting. Woo! It's Big Daddy Roman. Some people are thinking The Rock. Interesting. Seth Rollins. Very interesting. Kenny Omega. Well, that would be something, but I don't think so. But it will be up next, everyone. So commercial break, and then we find out what Roman Reigns' announcement is. They built it all the way up from Monday till now. This has been an entire week, pretty much. We are waiting for this announcement. We need the announcement. Let it be something worth waiting for, because I don't want... Here's the last thing that I want to have happen, okay? Is the last thing that I want to see is us watch 3 hours of Monday Night Raw, and then watch basically 2 hours of SmackDown waiting for this announcement from Roman. And for it to be something like, I'm going to be on Raw. You know what I mean? Like, please don't let it be something ridiculous like that. I hope it's going to be him saying, my next challenger for Fastlane, or not Fastlane, my next challenger for WrestleMania Backlash needs to step up, needs to show me who's my next challenger, and be some sort of call out like that, and then the person come. Who could that person be? That's the big question. You know, it could be literally anyone. Shinsuke Nakamura would be fun. You know, Nakamura was supposed to get a title win with the tag team titles. I wonder if they bring in Nakamura to be Roman Reigns' first challenger, you know, after WrestleMania. People are saying Drew McIntyre. That's also a big one. No doubt about it. Gable Steveson, some people saying Bray Wyatt, if he's there. But Nakamura seems like it would be a fun one. You know, it feels like it would be lots of fun. And we could get a unique feud between the two of them, which would feel like a WrestleMania Backlash match. You heard Drew? Okay. What about Sheamus? Sheamus would be fun. Eventually. But everything's been reset. It's been reset. Hashtag reset. Some people saying LA Knight. We'll see if that's the case. It would be fun to see LA Knight called up.
And so many more when Raw comes to Rogers Place in Edmonton on Monday, September 26th. Dress to impress for this event by visiting WWEshop.com to represent your favorite superstar.
Sorry about that, Unbroken. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, just a reminder, I am not live with Rampage, okay? So I will be leaving you guys after this episode of SmackDown. You can see I'm in the process of packing things up, and I've got to edit the CMU and get all the graphics made for you guys tonight, and I need just a little bit more time. What about Xavier Woods? They've done Xavier Woods and Roman. I don't think they're going to run it back again, but you never know. They could do Kofi Kingston as well. Kofi versus Roman could be a thing. Yo, next week we got ourselves an Intercontinental title match. It's Ricochet versus Jinder Mahal next week. Okay. Here we go. There's 10 minutes remaining in the show. Anything can happen. Little late there, Jamie Todd. Little late. If I did it at the start, then that's one thing. But it's there still, so it is what it is. I'm sure people will be okay with it.
Milwaukee! Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge him, chat. Acknowledge him. Sorry, Macho. Apologies, dude.
So I want to let y'all in. I want to share something private that me and my wise man discussed rather frequently. It pains me to say this, but SmackDown in the Universal Championship, it wasn't enough. So I went to WrestleMania and I smashed Cowboy Brock and I took
There it is.
Raw and I took the WWE Championship.
That's what he did.
That's our champion. So when we're talking about what's the next step for the tribal chief, I don't really think I can do much more.
Wow.
I done did it all, you know? But there's still plenty left for the bloodline to achieve, you see.
What?
This week there's so many videos, so many historical pictures that were taken of the bloodline, and I couldn't help but to keep seeing one thing. I saw my 2 titles, but the only thing that I really saw was my cousins only have 2 titles. Hear me out. I'm just one man with 2 titles. Clearly, there are 2 men with 2 titles, and that's not enough.
That's not
You see,
enough?
Jay,
What?
what did I tell you a long time ago? I said we was going to elevate you to heights that you never knew. I told you we was going to lift you up. We was going to show you greatness. And there's only one way to do that.
They gonna run back RK Bro and Usos?
It's time that we unify the tag team championships as well.
Whoa!
I want y'all to go to Raw, and I want y'all to bring me those Raw tag team championships.
Whoa!
I want you to go and get those for yourselves, because when you get them for yourselves, you won't get it for our bloodline, you understand? Is that a deal?
Damn.
Well, there you have it. The bloodline's gonna have all the gold soon.
All the gold. Oh, man. Damn. I kind of want to see it. There it is! Woo-hoo-hoo! Shinsuke Nakamura! Who called it? Who called it? Shinsuke and Roman. Hell yeah! Oh, that's going to be a banger of a match. That's going to be a banger. So Nakamura stepping up to God mode. Damn. All right, what do you guys think about Nakamura being the next challenger to Roman, potentially? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji here in the chat. That's a big, big, Big deal for Nakamura. He could do it. I mean, I don't think he's going to officially win the title, but there's a good chance he can put on a banger of a match with Roman. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh.
You don't have to say nothing. Your tribal chief understands how you feel, Shin. You see, Shin lost his partner. You know the guy. Rick.
Boogs.
Boogs. And I get that. Jay, you understand that, right? We lost Jimmy to a knee injury for well over a year. I'm a loving and compassionate tribal chief. I completely understand where you're coming from. And since we have all the gold now, the island of relevancy,
he's about to smash him. Roman smash.
So please, let me help you. Let me give you some of this bloodline love. Come on.
What? Roman's gonna hug Nakamura. What the frig? Okay. Now he's gonna smash him. Double super. Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Double super kick from the Usos to Shinsuke. And I think that's gonna be the start of the next feud. Yeah, so there's gonna be a unification match for the tag team titles from the sounds of it. And Nakamura is stepping up to Roman Reigns, the Universal Champ and the WWE Champ. Do you guys think the Usos will become unified tag champs? Yes or no in the live chat? What do you think? Good to see all of you in the chat, though. If you have not done so, smack that like on this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, as we are approaching the end of Friday Night SmackDown. Man, so many great people. We have over 750 people in the chat, 776 to be exact. Thank you guys for being in here tonight with me. Thank you for having a wonderful time with me. Let's get one more acknowledge in the chat. Put those fingers in the sky for Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. So that's it. Roman with his hands out to the side holding both gold. Both belts. Nakamura was so confused. And then he got kicked in the face. Yeah. All right, that was a fun end. I enjoyed it enough. Reminder, though, also, everybody, tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live right here on this channel with the final WWE 2K19 CMU episode, Con Mania 4, tomorrow, right here at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss it. Once again, that is tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get it, everyone. Con Mania tomorrow. Woo! Gonna be a fun time. Thank you so much, Muffin Button. Love that name. Good to see you here in the chat. Thank you for subscribing. But that is going to do it for me. Thank you for watching, my friends. I hope you had yourselves a wonderful time in the chat. Go on and enjoy AEW Rampage. I'm going to get some work done right here, right now. Thank you so much to all the donors here as well tonight. Shout out to Matthew Grantland, Caden Esposito, E. Swifty, King Mike Todds, D. Briss, Joey, Macho Studios, and Jason Barker. Thank you guys for your support on the channel. Gonna be lots of fun moving forward, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the final edition of the CMU on this channel. Oh, damn! We're not done yet. We got ourselves another donation here from Dante151. Did Pat McAfee mention the Young Bucks? I totally missed that, Dante. Totally missed that. But I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. Let's run this one right here at the end. We got a glorious bomb. Woo! Glorious. Oh, BN Drake, how you doing, buddy?
Interesting to hear Pat mention Young Bucks.
I'll have to listen back for that at another time, Dante. Thank you, my friend. And then BN Drake becoming a member of this channel. Welcome to Team Green, buddy. Yep, so new AEW Rampage stream here tonight. I hope you guys are okay with that. It is what it is. Make sure you drop that like. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to Con Games. Make sure you subscribe to Con Man Reacts. All my channels are available right at the top of my channel page. If you click on over there, you can find absolutely everything that your heart desires. Thank you guys so very much for watching again here tonight. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening. I've been Con, and that was Friday Night Smackdown. Oh, I guess I didn't give ratings to Smackdown, did I? Almost done. Ratings for Smackdown, that was all right. 7.25? I'm going to go 7.25 out of 10. There you go. Ratings for SmackDown. All right, that's officially the end. Thank you for watching, my friends. Have yourself a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow.